What is up, guys? AK-47 Domination here. Bring you guys a video, a blast to the past. We got here some Black Ops 1 AK-47 gameplay on Domination. See what I did there? Because it's like my name. Anyways, yeah. So this gameplay is sick. This commentary is not about the gameplay. But just letting you guys know, this gameplay is really awesome. We get absolutely molested in the end, and are just shreked horribly, and we do really bad in the beginning, not gonna lie. But we really take it to them towards the end. So, and it's a very close game, so I definitely recommend you guys watching through the entire thing. It's very good gameplay. So, anyways, we're gonna not only take a blast in the past with the gameplay, but we're gonna go into the past when my gaming life kind of started and kind of what inspired me to do YouTube, I guess you could say. So, what inspired me to do, well, okay, let's not start there. Basically, back in the day, I would always hang out at my buddy Steve's house. You guys may see him in the comments. Sometimes he posts some pretty mean things as like a joke in the comments. But yeah, so I'd be hanging out at my buddy Steve's house, my buddy Cole's house. You guys know Cole on this channel as Epic Blocks 101, or you old timers out there may know him as Senior, something like that. But he, oh, real quick, I also want to mention that this entire, video idea was heavily inspired by, an old-time fan of mine named Mr. Bosch. Oh, well, actually, no, his YouTube name now is I'm Bosch, so if you guys want to go check out his channel, there will be a link in the description below. But yeah, so, and we would always play, you know, the old Halos, like Halo 2, Halo 3, and it was a lot of fun. And then I remember Steve showed me this game, and he's like, dude, this game has like zombies and stuff, and it's crazy. And we would play World at War, zombies on Nocturne and Toten, and I just thought it was the coolest, greatest thing ever. And then my friend Cole, he would always show me Modern Warfare 2, and we'd play Modern Warfare 2 at his house, and we would just play, I remember, like, for just hours on end, we would just play Rust free-for-all on Modern Warfare 2, and always try to take over the tower, or castle on World at War, and it was some of the greatest memories of my life, really, and it's so simplistic memories, but it's so good at the same time. And I was just in love with this game. The arcade style to it, the fun factor, everything about Call of Duty I loved. And I was young, and it was new to me, and I loved it. And on the Christmas of 2010, so I was 10 years old at the time, I believe. Yeah, I was 10 years old at the time. And I got my first Xbox 360, as well as a copy of the brand new Black Ops 1. And I remember I played this game originally at Steve's house, you know, my friend Steve. And we were playing zombies on it, we were playing Kino, the Toten, and it was a lot of fun. And I played the first mission of the campaign and stuff. Actually, no, I don't think I did play the campaign. I don't think I played the campaign. Not quite yet, but I did play the multiplayer a lot and stuff. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, I also would play Call of Duty 4 on Steve's Wii, but, you know, it's on the Wii, so that's kind of why I didn't mention it, but whatever. So, back to where we were. Christmas of 2010. I plugged this thing in, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe this is actually happening. I have this device, this console that my friends would always have, and YouTube to the face, and it was so surreal to me for some reason. And I mean, honestly, I don't really think much of it now. I mean, I know that sounds spoiled. I get that it does, and I'm sorry if I sound that way. I don't mean to. But it's just, it was so cool to me then, and now it just seems like it's not even really that big of a deal. But, and then I don't even remember how it started. But I would watch gameplays on YouTube. It kind of started out as like, oh, how to get better at this, like tip videos. Like I ran into T Martin and Allie and Mr. Dalek JD and all these people that I thought were really cool and I still watch to this date. And you know, they were very different channels back then. It seems like everybody back then was very mellow, I guess it's the word, right? Where like they're kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say boring, but they're not very happy, and I fail right here really bad. Oh, yeah, never mind, I didn't. That was a different part of the video, sorry. So, I have Black Ops 1. I'm playing the campaign by myself. I love it, and, then I remember, like, it was the first Call of Duty, well, really the first, video game I really ever owned. Well, that's not true. I owned a DS prior to that, and I owned a Wii, but it's like the first real game that I always got. Like, let's be honest, all the Wii games, they feel kind of arcadish, right? Where this is like the first action type of game where it's like, you know exactly how it is. And, oh, yeah, that's where I fail, right there. But yeah, so, I'm sorry if this commentary is a mess. It's late at night, I'm just super tired. But, where was I? I am very sorry, I apologize about this. I may even redo this commentary. But, so, it was my first COD that I ever owned, and I never really knew when the new Call of Duty was coming out. And then then there was going to be a sequel to Modern Warfare 2, which was going to be Modern Warfare 3, and I found out about that. And I found out that it was coming out real soon. And I was so excited for Modern Warfare 3 to come out because it was, like, newer than Black Ops. It was the new COD. I mean, now I hate it. But back then I was so freaking excited for that. And it was great. And it was amazing. And I remember getting it, and I just to this day remember playing the campaign and just being in awe of what I was seeing, and everything. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And then I went back to Black Ops because, Modern Warfare 3, I wouldn't necessarily say quickly, but after a few months I really started to hate that game, and I hated it a lot. And then Black Ops 2 comes out, and this is like when I'm really into Call of Duty. I get the hang of it. I know what's going on. Oh, and yeah, so let's go take it back a little bit to Black Ops 1, right? Late Black Ops 1, kind of around the time that Modern Warfare 3 is about to come out. And I was huge into zombies things, and I was huge into film making, and I loved making like little, short action films, even though I was horrible at it. And I loved the idea. I don't really want to sound like, a weird little kid or anything, but I loved the idea of pretending and acting, and I guess playing is something, you know what I mean, right? But I never really wanted to do it, like, because obviously you do that stuff as a little kid. You don't do that as like an 11-year-old person, as an 11-year-old guy. I just, I found it odd, right? I was 11, so I had that idea in my head, like, oh, this is for little kids, and all that. But I wanted to do it for a purpose, so that's why I decided to make YouTube. So my very first YouTube video that I made was called Zombie Apocalypse. And these videos sucked, but they are still on my channel if you wish to go and torture yourself for 10 minutes. Be my guest and go watch them. I actually do recommend watching them just because it's hilarious how bad they are. But my old content, it if you guys are new on here and you haven't bothered to go check out my old vids, honestly, oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, in all honesty, I would film with an iPod Touch. I'm dead serious. I would film my gameplays with an iPod Touch. And I would make live action videos with no effects whatsoever. And there would be two people, me and Cole. And they were god awful, but it was exciting to me. And even though nobody really watched my videos except for maybe like 3 people or something, which is kind of like that now, but do I care? No, I don't, because I enjoy what I do, and even if it's only 3 people, that's 3 people that are entertained by what I love to do. And, you know, I guess that's really it. I don't really have much more to say about this topic, but in all honesty, I love YouTube, and I love doing it, and I'll be honest, I'm an inconsistent person when it comes to YouTube. I am. And I'm not the perfect YouTuber, and I'll probably never get to, 1,000 subscribers, let alone 1,000,000 or something crazy like that. But you know what? As long as I am entertaining people, and as long as I continue to love what I am doing, let's just see where this thing takes us. And yeah, that's the end of the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new on here, feel free to subscribe. Click the like button below. But in all honesty, you don't really have to if you don't want to. As long as you leave your comments, because that's my favorite thing in the world. Well, not in the world, but obviously. But one of my favorite things ever is just to read comments and hear your feedback. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's greatly appreciated. And if you guys could just leave your comments below, I would love that, and I will be sure to reply.